it's Yamina, and today's video I'm going to be doing a Barbie related video. So this video is inspired by Gypsie of Broken Dolly TV in late February 2025. She did a 15,000 subscribers celebration video. The 15 questions were created by her husband as a favor to her, and I did my answers, like wrote down the questions and answers in late April. I'm finally doing a video in late May. So I wanted to do this video. I've been wanting to do this video. Of course, I have other videos that I want to do as well. And this is Would You Rather Barbie Collector Edition, 15 questions. If for some reason I am not able to fit all 15 questions and answers in this video, I will make a second video and I'll upload it days, maybe a week after doing this one. So the first question is, would you rather have unlimited space for your Barbie collection but a limited budget, or unlimited budget but barely any storage space? I would say I would prefer unlimited budget, barely any storage space, because I rather have a whole bunch of Barbie dolls. I have a lot of storage, but I can't like put my dolls out in the storage. They're just stored. But yeah, I'd rather have an unlimited budget. 2, would you rather only collect dolls that are brand new in box, or only collect secondhand dolls with unknown history? I said I would only want to collect them in box, and that's what I've been doing for years. Like, I think I only had one secondhand Barbie in my life, and that is not for sure, but that was the first Barbie that I ever owned. I don't remember taking her out of a box. I just had her one day, and she was blonde Barbie, blue eyes, in a long peach gown, and I love that Barbie. So I had her when I was 7. So that's the only one that was not in box that I remember. Maybe another one, maybe 2. Anyway, so question 3 is, would you rather have to sell your entire current collection and start over, or never be able to buy another Barbie again? So as I've shared in previous Barbie videos, I actually lost most of my collection sometime in the early 2010s. And I didn't find out that that happened until way later. So I had 10 Barbies where I live. The rest of my Barbies, I had about 40 to 50 Barbies back in New York City. They were in storage. I had no idea they went in storage. And it turns out they were in storage with my grandparents' stuff, and that storage unit got burglarized. My Barbies were taken with that. So I had to start over. I've already experienced starting over. So yeah, I would prefer not to buy another Barbie doll again, because I like the collection that I have. I have over 100 dolls now, and that includes Barbies, and I have over 100 Barbies, and then I have Kens, Skippers, Chelseas, babies, toddlers, Stacy's. Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of them, but I have like over 100 Barbies, so I could not buy another Barbie again and I would be okay, even though I would prefer to keep buying them. So yeah, and I actually spent over 15 years not buying Barbies, so yeah, I could live with that, but it's actually fun. So question 4 is, would you rather only be allowed to collect dolls with stiff bodies, or only be allowed to collect dolls missing their original outfits? I would prefer to collect dolls missing their original outfits. Okay, so I'll just say that. 5 is, would you rather give up buying dolls for a whole year, or give up restyling, customizing dolls for a whole year? So, as I said before, I went over 15 years not buying dolls, and I basically, let's see, and I even have waited to buy certain dolls that I've wanted for. I've started collecting again in 2023. There's been a few Barbie releases, Ken releases, that it did take me close to a year to even buy them, so I don't rush to buy every single doll that I want. Some of them I do rush to buy them, but most of the time I could wait. So I could give up buying dolls, because randomly throughout the year, throughout the month, sometimes I spend time like resetting, I think the word would be a diorama. I have dioramas of some of my Barbies, and then I have my other Barbies set up in displays. So I spend spontaneous amount of time setting up, restyling dolls in the dioramas and refiguring how they're gonna look. And yeah, I just do it spontaneously. Like, I'll put new clothes on them. I don't customize any of my Barbie dolls, but I do like to put them in new clothes and style their hair differently. I just don't like add hair to their heads, their scalps, and I don't change out bodies with different heads. I just keep the dolls as they came, but I'll put them in different clothes, and I like to do that spontaneously, and I prefer to keep that. So I wouldn't mind not buying a Barbie if that is the only option. 6 is, would you rather own an ultra rare Barbie prototype that nobody knows exists, or own a mass produced Barbie that is your personal holy grail? So I wrote, it is fun to own unique things, but I would prefer my own personal holy grail, like the Barbie style fashion studio and doll set. The price never decreased since 2021, but I bought her as soon as she was available. So that's this Barbie right here. Her name is Cara. This doll in the cherry robe, that's the wardrobe for my Barbie dolls that didn't come with her. And that vanity is the Barbie fashion style, the Barbie style fashion set and doll, fashion studio and doll. Yeah, I rather have the dolls that I want and not necessarily something that's super secret and nobody else knows about. I rather just have dolls that I want. So 7 is, would you rather unbox and restyle a vintage collector Barbie or keep a Playline Barbie in box forever? So, okay. So basically, I would keep a Playline doll box forever. Yeah, and I think I didn't know about the terminology that started coming out about different Barbie lines until like recently. So I actually have some Playline dolls that are boxed up, but I also got an additional doll prior to keeping the second doll boxed. So I have like 2 dolls like that I got 2 of. One I unboxed and didn't even plan on getting a second doll. Then I got a second doll, and I have a vintage doll. I think she's vintage. No, she's not vintage, but she looks like a vintage doll because she has an old Barbie face. She's a I don't unbox her. Like, I've opened her box, I've touched her stuff, but I've never like taken her out of the box. I've never removed her clothing. I never took her clothing that's additional out of the box either, because I just want to keep her as is. So I yeah, I would rather keep a plain line doll in the box forever because I don't take all of my Barbies out of the box. Yeah. Yeah, I'll read the rest of my answer. I usually keep certain special dolls boxed and Playline dolls unboxed, and I'm going against my norm, but now I get 2 of the same dolls if the price is right to open one and keep the other boxed. Okay, so 8. Would you rather have a Dream Barbie collaboration with your favorite celebrity or have Mattel release a doll based on you? Okay, so with this question, I'm gonna read it. I see myself existing in dolls, so I would want a collaboration with my fave celebrity. And I asked Gypsy what she meant by collaborating. Would it be a collaboration between me, the celebrity, and Mattel, or just Mattel and a celebrity? So I'm gonna answer this 2 ways because she suggested this to me. So for the threefold collaboration with Mattel, me and the celebrity, I would love for it to be Jennifer Garner because I would love to meet her because I think she's so sweet. So that would be my answer for that one. But for the twofold collaboration, I would love for it to be Janelle Monáe. She's my only celebrity crush that I have, and I never wanted to meet her, but I would love a doll of her. So that's yeah, and I've named Barbie dolls after both Jennifer and Janelle Monáe, so I would love dolls of them. And yeah, if Mattel ever wanted to do that, I would definitely be down to make a Jennifer Garner doll with her. Anyway, so question 9 is, would you rather only be allowed to collect Barbie dolls with fantasy colored hair or only collect dolls with traditional blonde, brunette, brown, red, and black hair? Okay, so this is gonna be my long-winded answer, but this is how I felt. So I actually hesitated buying colored hair dolls because they were not my style, but I adore natural hair colors, especially red and black hair being my favorites. I would be fine if I could only collect the main four hair colors, but I have incorporated dolls with colored hair into my collection because I like the dolls' faces so much. I bought them, or I liked the accessories the dolls came with, so I bought them and they had colored hair. So yeah, I actually prefer dolls that have natural color hair, but I have fallen in love with my dolls that have colored hair, and if they are cute, I will add them to my collection regardless of their hair color. Question 10 is, would you rather be able to customize and create your own perfect Barbie from a oh would you rather be able to customize and create your own perfect Barbie from scratch, or own every single Barbie fashion pack ever released? Okay, so I would rather be able to get every single fashion pack because I spent my childhood making fake Barbie clothes for my Barbies, and not I don't know if they have fashion packs when I was growing up. I just wanted to collect Barbies. I didn't want to buy extra clothes for them. So I just collected Barbies when I was in my early teens and when I was 12 onward. So I did not buy fashion packs. I just wanted Barbies. But now I buy fashion packs and I want all the fashion packs that I can get that I think are cute. So yeah, I would prefer that. And because yeah, I've never been interested in necessarily creating a Barbie doll from scratch, because I think the creative ways that the doll that Mattel people create dolls is fun to see, even if I don't want every single doll. So I rather them do that work and I get all the fashion packs that I want. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. So question 11, would you rather wake up to find that one of your dolls came to life, Toy Story style, or suddenly be able to shrink down and hang out in your Barbie dream house? I would definitely want to shrink down and hang out with my dolls and their accessories and their furniture, because it would probably freak me out if my dolls came to life like that. If they were miniature and came to life, that would be fine. But if they were life size like Tyra Banks was in that movie, I would kind of be scared. But I wouldn't mind shrinking down, because my dream is to be locked away in a beautiful building with a whole bunch of nooks and crannies to explore in, like a museum. I would love to be locked away in a museum for like overnight, just one time, and go through all the places and see all the rooms and see all the cupboards and stuff. So I would love to do that in a Barbie dream house if I was a Barbie dream house size. There we go. Okay. So yeah. So question 12 is, would you rather find your holy grail doll at a thrift store for $5, or win an unlimited shopping spree at the Barbie signature store for 5 minutes? Shopping spree, yeah. Yeah, because I don't go to thrift stores. There we go. So I would love the shopping spree for 5 minutes. Just put me in a Barbie section. I will grab what I want. And I have not been to a thrift store in years. Like, I can't remember the last time I've been in a thrift store. Okay, question 13. Would you rather only be able to buy dolls with amazing articulation but terrible face screenings, or dolls with stunning faces but stiff, unposable bodies? Um, so this, so Gypsy asks, like, which of these questions was the hardest question to answer? And I would say question 13 is the hardest for me to answer, because I have dolls that have articulation and their face screening is not perfect, but I kept the dolls. I've had dolls with stiff bodies and their face screening was perfect and I kept the dolls. I've had Barbies that had articulate, yeah, yeah, so some of my articulated Barbies have come with like messed up, slightly messed up lipstick or slightly messed up eyes, but I kept them. Some Barbies came with perfect faces and stiff bodies. So I don't know how to answer that question. I will skip it. Number 13 is my favorite number though, so that's kind of funny. So yeah, would you only be able to buy Barbie dolls with amazing articulation but terrible face screens, or dolls with stunning faces but stiff, unposable bodies? I guess both. I would do both because I've already been doing both. Yeah, I'll just do both. But yeah, that question is hard to answer because I've had I've had both, and I prefer not to have terrible face screening, but I also am so used to buying stiff-bodied Barbies, but their faces are beautiful, so I could do both. Okay, question 14. Would you rather have every doll you own displayed perfectly with unlimited space, or have every single doll accessory ever made, but no way to display them? Um, so this question is either or. Like, that's my answer. Yeah, so I guess I would want the unlimited space to be displayed perfectly, and I feel like this is contradictory to one of the other questions asked, but I'm gonna just answer it. So, yeah, I would rather have the unlimited space because I buy the accessories that I want. I don't want every single accessory. I rather have fashion packs, but I don't want every single accessory because I think some of the accessories were like also like kitchen stuff. I don't know if it includes furniture, if it includes jewelry, if it includes perfumes, hairbrushes, all that kind of stuff. I don't need all of that stuff, but I wouldn't mind display space. So yeah, question 15, the last question. Okay. Would you rather find out Barbie is permanently discontinued after this year, 2025, or have to get rid of half your collection to keep the brand alive? So my answer, I'm gonna read it. Find out. I would rather find out that excuse me. I would rather find out Barbie is permanently discontinued. It would be shocking, but not. I would not feel compelled to collect all of the new cuties. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me do that again because I'm gonna try to make this a one take video. I would be. I'd rather find out that Barbie is permanently discontinued. It would be shocking, but I would not feel compelled to collect all of the cute dolls that come out. It would be a relief. No fear of missing out anymore. So yeah, if Mattel stopped making Barbies after 2025, I would be perfectly fine because the Barbies I have in my collection, I would not want to sell them because I already experienced like getting rid of my like losing all of my Barbies minus the 10 that I still had here. So yeah, I would rather do that because I still have slight sad days when I'm like, oh my goodness, I do not have that doll and I do not have that doll. And that is the end of this video, but I forgot to answer this one question. So the Holy Grail Barbie doll, besides Kara being my Holy Grail Barbie doll, one of my other Holy Grail Barbie dolls is I showed on my community tab one of some of the Native American Barbie dolls that I used to have that got lost in a burglary, and I would want to. I'm considering getting my doll replaced, even though she is 5 times the price that she used to be. So I'm considering getting one of my Native American Barbie dolls back. But yeah, she would be my holy grail kind of, and she's just a really cute doll. It would be nice to have a piece of my collection back. I have seen maybe like 5 to 6 of my different dolls that were lost in the burglary online for different prices, and I've considered some of them. So I'm thinking about getting some of them back, but not all of them back. But yeah, so those would be some of my holy grails, just replacing dolls that got lost during the burglary. But yeah, that's the end of my question. Thank you for doing this video, Gypsy, and to your husband. The questions were fun, and I hope I did the video justice. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh.